Good morning, children. This is English video session for class 10. We are going to start with a new topic in the supplementary reader, chapter number 6. The name of the topic is The Making of the Scientist. I repeat, we are now dealing with the supplementary reader, chapter number 6. The name of the topic is The Making of the Scientist. Yes, so how is a scientist made is what we are going to see here. Richard C. Bright has received the Seoul Scholar Award and the Shearing Plough Award for biochemistry and molecular biology. It was his fascination for butterflies that opened the world of science to him. It is quite strange when we read these things. How is it possible? We are going to read about Richard E. Bright. Whether he's young, old, we don't know. But he has received all the prestigious awards like Seoul Scholar Award, then Sklearing Plough Award for biochemistry and molecular biology. Okay, he has got these two awards, biochemistry and molecular biology. It was his fascination for butterflies. So how he got all those things is because of his foremost fascination for the world of butterfly. Okay, so his fascination, how these two helped him and made him like that, we are going to see in this entire story. Okay, yes. So Edward E. Bright. Yes, let us think. Yes. Please wait for 2 minutes. Yes. Now, how did a book become a turning point in Richard Sebright's life? How did his mother help him? So we are going to see how the contribution of these two people, how the mother also helped. Now, let's start. At the age of 22, see the age of uh, Richard E. Bright, it is 22. Okay. At the age of 22, former Scout of the Year, he was awarded the Scout of the Year, excited the scientific world with a new theory of how cells work. Imagine hardly 22 years, but he has told you how cells will work. Richard H. E. Bright and his college roommate explained the story in an article, Proceedings of the National Academy of Science. Where did they explain this? In the Proceedings of National Academy of Science. Is that clear, children? It was the first time this important scientific journal has ever published the work of a college student. So a college student is still studying. He has not completed his education. So when it was usually people who have completed their masters, who have completed their PhDs and doctorates, after so many years of experimenting and scientific knowledge and discoveries and works and whatnot, collecting data, only the possibility of giving up article is possible, especially in the proceedings of the National Academy of Science. What is it? National Academy of Science. But here is a 22-year-old who is hardly where? He is a student in the college, still studying in the college. He was able to give the article. It was the first time this important scientific journal has ever published the work of college students. In sports, that would have been like making a big league at the age of 15 and hitting the home run for the first time at a bat. Listen to this comparison. We always compare, no, from here to there, some from like this, his success. So, if it is in scientific circle like this, imagine if he's imagine a sports player, a batter, okay, in the cricket match or anything, he is there in the big league. Big league, you cannot be in the age of 15, but on extremely you're talented only, you will be there in the 15, like Sachin and all, no, 15 years. Okay, leagues, in the big leagues, and ordinary the small county, they can play, they used to play, but in leagues, big leagues, it's impossible. And in the league, imagine an individual when he starts batting, so all the people who is going to bowl is all senior most, they know angles and the way to bowl everything and how to make the person who is batting as 0. But in that, if he is able to score first ball itself sixer, then it is called home run. What is it called? Home run. Just see downs. Just go down, children, and read. A home run is a game of basketball. Is when a batter scores a run after running safely around all bases and back to the home plate without stopping. A ball hit out of the playfield is also called a home run. So, like we have sixer, yes. Getting a paper published at the age of 15 in a scientific journal is here compared to scoring a home run batting for the first time. Okay, so that is how it is compared. Yes, these two, he and his roommate in the college. What did they do? What is the work about? How cells work. New theory of how cells work. Okay, children. Now, let's see. An only child. Okay. Now, it was the first long string of achievements in the science and other fields. And it all started with butterflies. How did this work actually started is through butterflies. An only child, Ebright, grew up north of Reading, Pennsylvania. There wasn't much I could do there. He said, I certainly couldn't play football or baseball with a team of one. But there was one thing I could do, collect things. Okay, I had only one thing to do, that is collect things. Okay, yes. It was the first time in the long string of achievements in science and other fields, and it all started with what? Butterflies. It all started with butterflies. What is this butterflies study? Let's see. An only child, Ebright grew up in the north of Reading, Pennsylvania. What is it? He was from Pennsylvania. There wasn't much I could do there. What? Not much. I certainly couldn't play football or baseball with a team of one. But there was one thing I could do, collect things. So there was less hopes for football and team or to play in the baseball team. So I did not have play opportunities for this. So I what my thing went was is to collect things. So he did, and did he ever, beginning in the kindergarten, Ebright collected butterflies with the same determination that has marked all activities. So what did he do? Which he marked all his activities. He also collected rocks, fossils, and coins. Okay, he became an eager astronomer too, sometimes stargazing at the night. So these were his hobbies. As a child, the child has these hobbies. So he was collecting butterflies, he was collecting fossils, rocks, coins, and sometimes the gazing the night as an astronomer. So now you understood, children. So now we are reading about Richard E. Bright, making of a scientist. How he was going, the process of Richard E. Bright in the how he is being groomed into the field of science, how he is growing up in the field of science. Okay, now let's go to the next. What happens? Yes, for the first, from the first, he had driving curiosity along with the bright mind. He also had his mother who encouraged his interest in learning. She took him on trips, brought him telescope, microscope, camera, mounting materials, and other equipments that helped in many other ways. So, what are the things that were required for um, uh, this one? The work of the scientist was given to him so that he can continue his work without any sort of break. I was his only companion until he started his school. So his mother said, so the companion means the friend who is close to him. And that I would bring him home. I bring home friends for him. But at night we just did things together. Richie was the whole life after his father died. Was my whole life after his father died. And when Richie was in third grade. So Richard's father died when he was hardly 3 years. So the only companion for the son is the mother, and for the mother it is son. So they were always spending the time in doing something useful, the human connected with the scientific inquiry. Okay, this is how the starting goes. Okay, now we came to know about his family also, that his father died when he was hardly in the third grade. Okay, so his friends used to come and work in the house also. So he brought, I was his only companion until he started. So the moment he started schools, after that I would bring home friends for him. Okay, so friends used to come, friends go, but ultimately who was always there with him? His mother. Okay, children? Yes, today you read the entire chapter of how he collected the butterflies, how he made the differences, how this helped him in making him a real scientist. Please read and come tomorrow. At least read it 2 or 3 times louder and come. Okay, children? Thank you.